Hey everybody, welcome back to Dog Plays Pokemon Uranium version. Last time I thought maybe that's the end, but actually it was just a joke. This is for sure not the end of Victory Road. Top of the morning, Doc. Jin here at your service. Want to battle? It's not going to be a repeat of the last time we met. I'll be waiting for you around Route 9. Click. Alright. I'm trying out a new lineup of Pokemon. Want to help me out? Don't hold back. I'm rendering a video right now. And I disabled the sounds, so I hope it's not going to do a super loud ping when the video is rendered completely. Now I cannot see what this Pokemon is called. Is it like Traseo Punk or something? Don't worry, it's not only Kata for you, it's Kata for me as well. I mean, you could argue it's even worse when it's cut off for both of us. It's probably an electric psychic type, isn't it? Yeah, maybe Medusa's not the best choice here. Who are we going to send in? Let's send in Jaws actually and try X-Scissor. Because I kind of remember that this thing's physical defense isn't that good. Instant Crush. Still don't know what type that move is. I mean, it sounds powerful enough. Okay, let's go. Go on, Jaws, you can do this. Oh man, it's draining so slow. Come on. Alright. Nothing to fear. Except for that thing's cry, it's a bit horrifying. It's like smashing an electric guitar into a ghost or something. Inflagita, that seems like something from a recent memory. I think you're going to see why. This is exactly what I trained Ceres up with. Just a team of 5 Inflagitas. Let me click outside of my window here quickly because my volume mixer is still open and it's irritating the hell out of me. Okay, sorry for the not showing up to the mouse cursor there. Well, is it going to be enough? Yeah, I think they're just teasing us with this super slow HP drain there. Siren Tide. That's a water fairy Pokemon, right? It's like the evolution of Salakit or something? Yeah, I think so. Just go for a Leaf Blade, maybe it's enough to take it out in one hit anyway. Didn't go for a Meteor Mash because of the low accuracy and water resist skill. So it's only normal effectiveness. Look at that HP. Goodbye. Yep, I think it's maybe going so slow because I'm rendering a video in the background. Whoops. Chainite. Does this thing have earthquake? Does this thing have levitate? No, okay. Want to see what earthquake does to this thing? Okay, not as much as I thought actually. Acid armor for that defense. Giga Drain for that special defense. Did you just want to focus punch me? No son, not in my neighborhood. The volume is pretty low for me. Crank it up a little bit. A La Chabra. Again, let's try an Earthquake here. Well, that seems familiar. Trying to focus punch me again, after how well it worked the last time. Not a good idea, my son. Is that HP bar goodbye? Like, very slowly. Goodbye. Oh, and flinching couldn't move. Who could have predicted that? Please don't poison me on contact or something like that. Oh no, wait, I'm a steel type. Disregard. And the drill gun? No problem. Dark ground, leaf blade, and goodbye. Yeah, so a few trainers have been saying, oh, it's so hot, or like, oh, this area is like fiery and this is my element or something like that. But we didn't see any fire in here and there's no fire Pokemon, so I'm a little bit confused. So, this is like the start of a volcano or something? Thanks for the battle, I have a better idea of what my weak points are now. Now he's just going to spam hyper potions like me. We'll have to battle again sometime once I create the perfect team. Why are you here, guys? Nah, cancel that repel. The mountain rumbles underfoot, your trial is now. Do you hear the furious howling of the wind? Nami Ninja Toro and Tsuki Ninja Ame want to battle. Oh, this is Voltasu. I think this evolves into Yatagiryu. Let's do a Skyfall on Arbok, I guess. Mash that Z button. Let's see how much the Meteor Mesh does on Voltasu. Because it's, I mean, it's probably like thunder flying or something. And by thunder I mean electric flying. So Meteor Mesh isn't going to be the best option. But that being said, it comes from Bob, you know. But I see that they've got, or it does not come from Bob apparently. I see that they've got like level 64 Pokemon. Maybe the Elite Four will have like Pokemon my level actually. That's still pretty terrifying. Okay, try that one again. Medusa is actually the fastest Pokemon in the fight. That fat snake with wings. Oh, level up for Bob. That's nice. Oh, Dragon Pulse after Nasty Plot. That's not so nice. Maybe I should have switched. Now we can kiss goodbye to that HP. Probably going to kill us outright here. Oh no. The only thing I dislike about Meteor Mash is how hopeful I always get when I hear the super effective sound, but then it's not very effective. Medusa. Man, you're really out of options, aren't you? Okay, let me try something. Want to switch in Brenda and use an Earthquake. It's obviously also not going to hit Voltasu, but... Oh. Now it used an electric type move, that's nice. I thought like, oh, it's going to use a dragon type move anyway, so let's just switch out and it's just normal on Brenda. Nope, not how it's going to work apparently. Oh, it's going to hit everyone. And this did a lot of damage to the Lachabra. This should finish that off. I would hope. And... hey! It doesn't affect the foe. Of course not. Get punched into the sun. Sun. Yeah, I mean, who could have seen that one coming? Just use a revive after this fight. What's this thing's ability anyway? Really want to know. Maybe I'll just look it up. I don't think I will train up my Volchik in this one. Oh, do these guys still have another Pokemon? Oh yeah, this one guy just sent out this Voltasu, so he probably has one more. Oh yeah, Daikatuna, alright. Well, don't really have too many good options here. Let's go for a Psychic, I guess. If I had to take a guess, I would think this thing has more defense than special defense. Let's try the Giga Drain. Yep, Psychic kicks in pretty well here, I think. Looks good so far. Ah, critical, that's why. Yeah, I thought there might be something like that coming. This guy's really strong, man. Or maybe I'm just garbage right now. But his partner wasn't that strong. He should team up with me and we can take down the championship or whatever you call it here together. You and me can rule this city, Spider-Man. Goodbye, Daikatuna. Yeah, that was nice. It was destiny. We have fallen. Yep. Yeah, I found my children. But you know who else has fallen? My freaking Pokemon. Look at how much harm they caused, man. Okay, let's just super potion these guys. Well, that was unintentional, just clicked a little bit too fast there. That was my last super potion, man. I think I brought like 20 of them. And Medusa is pretty much out of moves. So let's just use Ceres I guess. You could also use Bob, but I want to give the other ones also like a chance to shine. Because Bob can still just come in and save the day at any time, I feel like. Hello, old man. Oh me, oh my, you seem certainly familiar face. Shall we have a rousing battle, old sport? I cannot remember you, old man. Oh, gentleman Sir Goldcorn, it's the guy who was talking like a knight before. You remember on that bridge? I think it was before the cave where we had to team up with Theo for the first time. Am I going to be faster than Tansky? Let's gamble, guys. Nope. Sunstrike, maybe it's a priority move. Here comes the Moonblast. I like that it's like an asteroid Pokemon and it knows Moonblast. Very fitting actually. Come on. Yes! You've done it, series. Splendifowl. Nope. I think the pre-evolution of this thing actually looks better than this thing. Avidine or whatever it's called. I think it's called Avidine, right? Probably mispronouncing it very harshly there. Can you see how slowly it's flapping its wings? No. Goodbye. What else do you have, Sir Goldcorn? Bury it. Well, let me just swap my Pokemon here. I got a slight feeling that staying in with Ceres could do some damage. Although hitting it with a fairy type move would have been pretty good. 4 times effectiveness, I think. Oh yeah, and I actually looked up the nuclear type. The type of effectiveness, to be precise. The only thing it's not very effective against is attacking steel and other nuclear Pokemon. But at the same time, everything else is also very effective on nuclear. Goodness gracious. So it's a weird type, man. At the very least I had a dignified defeat. Suppose I'll see you again in the championship, old sport. Okay, son. Oh, trick you, grandma. I shall defeat you with powers summoned from beyond this mortal coil. Hey, Margaret. Show me the moves. Somehow I always want to press the Z or the Z button to Mega Evolve when I'm using Ceres. It's like, no wait, this doesn't have a Mega Evolution. Wish it did though, just like turn it into the moon or something. Just hit it with another power gem. Oop. Alright, that was good. Chainite, that seems familiar. You know what? Drop it. It's time we use you a little bit. And I can't help but notice drop it. You're a nuclear type Pokemon, but you don't know any nuclear type attacks. That's a little peculiar. Let's use a Dark Pulse then. That's actually why I brought it in. I was like, wait, there's a dark type move now, and it's like, oh yeah, it's Tropint. And good, pretty good. Oh, it was actually Dramsama. Right, works for me anyway. There's a Chainite. Man, something I'm a little bit sad about is that there's not data for every Pokemon in this game. Like, you can't get a Zoro arc or something like that. Just thought I mentioned that. Because it would be cool to be like in the post game or in the competitive scene and then use like all the Pokemon, or at least like up until Gen 5 or Gen 6 or whatever. Maybe Gen 5 because you can just import the sprites. I mean, come on, we're not really worried about copyright infringement here, are we? And is it enough? Oh yeah, okay. Was sweating a little bit there. Spirits, why have you forsaken me? Heed my prophecy, a great reckoning approaches. Something wicked this way comes. Then I just walk there and Few comes out. That would be so good actually. Alright. I mean, I can see now why they say it's hot. Sorry, I didn't have a look at my thermometer earlier. But the lava is a good indication, I would think. You can straight up catch level 52 Fireoak here. Power Gem boy. Well, now Sarah seems like a really good lead, to be honest. So maybe there's still some fire types here we haven't caught yet. Better stay away from that repel for now, I guess. Can I surf on this? Okay, so the surfboard is not fireproof, too bad, man. They didn't see me because I was hiding. I love going behind big rocks. I mean, that's a weird thing to say. I love going behind big rocks. Well, now Ceres doesn't feel like such a good lead anymore. Can one Power Gem finish it off? Let's find out. In this episode of Mythbusters. Okay, looks good so far. Just a little bit more. Alright. Typical critical hit. Ceres lands a lot of critical hits, I don't know why. Just kind of like, yep. File a card. This is Poison Dark, right? Oh, and to my knowledge it doesn't have Levitate because it has Bloodlust. Welcome to Earthquake Town. Man, I really like vampires and bats, but this one, the design is just too weird for me. I don't know, I think it's the eyes and the round Tom and Jerry like face. But I can guarantee you somebody's going to like it. Because there's some people saying, oh, I don't look like this design, and another person's like, this is actually my favorite Pokemon. That's what I like about Pokemon. You have like so many variations by now. There's one Pokemon one person will hate and one Pokemon another person will just absolutely adore. And they're one the same Pokemon. Oh look, an Archilus. Haven't really gotten a chance to see that one in a long time. Pretty fast. See how much this fire type move does. We've got the ability to reduce fire type damage, but it's still 4 times effective. It still does a big chunk. But it got recall, and here's the earthquake. So does this one have like an ability to reduce water type damage? Is there an ability like that? Did they just make it for this one? Man, I really hope we can get all the starters somehow. Actually like all the starters. Even the fire one. And it's not firefight, that's cool. Guess I wasn't fast enough. Man, if the Gen 8 one is going to be firefight, I'm going to like mail a horse head to Game Freak or something. Of course I'm not going to. But you know what I mean, don't you? A Chimaconda. So this is where you catch them. I guess Victor or the straight up hell, isn't it? This is a psychic. Oh, yeah, I forgot it's a poison type, so goodbye, I guess. I was like, oh no, let's not use a moon blast, maybe it's too strong. I mean, it's literally like blasting a moon onto someone. Let's use a small psychic thing. Nope. One PP up. Oh yeah. Let's keep my promise and just use this on ancient power. Alright. Another Fire Rock, another easy EXP in my book, I think. Man, I have a feeling the championship is going to be really hard somehow. I don't know why, maybe because the wild Pokemon are like 50 plus and the trainers have like level 65 Pokemon. So maybe the championship is like 10 levels higher or something, so they've got like 75 Pokemon. The legends tell of a great conflict atop Mount Actinite. Could it be this one? What do you mean? Do you mean could Mount Actinite be this one? Oh, it's Dovek again. That's nice, a lot of recurring characters here. So, is Mount Actinite this one? Is this what you mean? Or do you mean the conflict between the two of us is like the big conflict? Oh look, we've got a Moonblast against a Dragon team. Oop. Okay, yeah, so I guess Baron really doesn't evolve. That's a pity because I really don't like this design. I mean, by itself it's like okay, but then it has like the weird hand tail and I'm like, nope. Outlive, yeah, Cyrus is still pretty fast here. I also trained it up against the Pokemon that gives speed EV actually. It's funny because most of the type matchups also match the stat I wanted to train pretty well. Except for Jaws and the Barriet, which trained its attack stat, but for example Bob, I almost exclusively trained up against Gargriff, so it got a lot of defense. This thing here got a lot of speed. Then Lanceref, or Medusa I should say, got a lot of special attack I think. And Tropin was just along for the ride basically. Man, I love Danceraf. I want to get a t-shirt with this on it. You know, one big problem about getting good shirts here is, normally I rarely buy shirts like at, I don't know where you go to buy shirts, something like H&M or something like that. I always order them online, just like size M or sometimes size S, depending on the website fits me pretty well. Not Asian size S, just like European or American men's size S. That was a bit of an anticlimax. Yeah, wasn't it? Just like moonblasting for your team. We are not at the top of Mount Actinet, the league is close to the top and the Champions Arena is at its peak. Alright, thank you for clearing that up, Doakim. Yeah, so what I was about to say is, I haven't found a good website to order t-shirts on here in Asia in general. I mean, you can still order from Redbubble or something like that, but the shipping is actually like $50 or something ridiculous. So if I want to order one shirt, that would cost me like $70 or like, I don't know, 64 euro or something like that, I guess. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wear my shirts until they fall apart, I guess, or I stumble upon a website. And these two in the lead are okay, I think. I don't want to fight. Look, Alice, it's another trainer to add to your victory list. To our victory list. I wonder if they can handle our flawless teamwork. Okay, show me your teamwork. Cool couple, Ethan and Alice would like to battle. I feel like this is a reference to something. Oh, maybe it's not an evolution of the other one, maybe it's just like a counterpart of the other one. So it's psychic, electric probably, right? Oh, wait a second. Let me swap that one out. Why are you bringing in Brenda? These are two electric types. Because I hope they don't have Levitate and I want to use an Earthquake. Now watch him have freaking Levitate, like all of them. I'm actually quite confused about Bob Mega Evolving before switching out Brenda. I was a little bit afraid for a second there, to be honest. Wow, that thing is fast. Both of them are faster than Bob, huh? Okay, well, Neopunk is affected at least. Goodbye. Okay, let's see whether it goes differently for that one. Where can you catch these though? Maybe at one of the power plants? Oh wow, it survived that one. I am thoroughly impressed. Kirikorn. Isn't that just a Ponyta cry though? Can I just use Fly? Wow, it's faster than Brenda. Damn. I flew up high, I mean I'm still here, but believe me. Kirikon is probably a fairy type, isn't it? The foe Praseo Punk fainted. Are they called Punk because they're kind of like Daft Punk when I think about it? Wow, that's also a cool Pokemon, Oblivicorn. Damn. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate for you. You charm. Didn't expect that somehow. Goodbye. Maybe Oblivicorn is actually Dark Fire or something? Okay, no, it's probably just like Dark. They seem like they evolved from the same Pokemon or something. It's obviously a pair of some sort. Oblivicorn and Hiricorn it is. Like one is Fairy, one is Dark, I think that makes sense. Where do you get them? Again? No idea, man. Okay, Giga Drain was enough. Get that HP. No way. What? They beat us? Yep. I beat you guys. Now it's time to heal my Pokemon up right in front of you. Just out of spite, it's like, oh look, don't you wish you had a revive like that? Accidentally hit F1 instead of escape again. I can't tell you how many times that has happened already. Good thing it doesn't show up in the recordings. Let's also get Ceres up to snuff here. Oh well, it happened again just there. Yeah, and my keyboard's a little bit weird because escape and F1 are really close together, and sometimes I like sausage finger my way onto the F1. Oh look! It's only level 28, what? So this is where you get Devim, so we're in hell confirmed. I mean, we will really be in hell if we didn't grind before, I think. I think that was excellent level ball usage with like 45 levels difference. Fire Dark. Okay, why didn't I conclude it was a Dark type? I mean, it's evolving into like a fallen angel thing. Pokemon that is said to come from a separate plane of existence. It is very curious about the world around it and often gets into mischief as a result. Does it come from the distortion world or something? And Giratina like Satan. Top 10 Pokemon conspiracy theories. Oh no, a branching path. Okay, maybe not that branching. Okay, yeah, still branching. Just get some easy XP from that Fire Rock there. Should get Ceres a level up. Yeah, easily. Anything interesting here? Oh, another ladder, I mean... Okay. Okay, I think guys I'm going to call it here and say thank you very much for watching this one. I feel like we still have a hike ahead of us. Goodbye.